Hello ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this video I want to remind you to please like, subscribe and share if you enjoy the video. Now let's get right into it. So in this video I want to discuss the night vision goggles mode, or the NVG mode, in Modern Warfare. We just received in the beta a few hours ago. Well, not a few hours ago, it's like a day now, but you know, same old. Anyways, I don't think night vision goggles will be a mode which everyone will play. It's a novelty mode. It's a mode which, if you enjoy tactical play styles, you know, slightly slower paced mode, then this is for you. Now, I think they did this really well, and I know a lot of people have been negative about it and giving feedback, and honestly, I don't really have any negative feelings towards night vision goggles mode. It does what it says on the tin, essentially. A lot of people saying that it promotes camping play styles, but I completely disagree, because I've kind of learned how to now run and gun in this game. It's a bit hard to do, I will say that, because of course in previous Call of Duties like World War II, Modern Warfare Remastered, IW, pretty much every other Call of Duty, you can sprint and shoot easily and fine. You know, it's an arcade shooter, you're supposed to do that. If you look at Modern Warfare as an arcade shooter, then that's where you're going to go wrong. And I feel like if you want that arcade style shooter feeling, maybe this isn't the game for you. I will put that out there. I don't think these modes are good for you. There will probably be a mode which will be good for you. Night vision goggles probably isn't a mode for you. But I've kind of learned how to run and gun this game. So you don't want to do a super sprint. If you do a super sprint, you want to slide out of it. If you do a normal sprint, then you're pretty much fine, to be honest. And in this gameplay you're watching, you can see that I use a run and gun mentality, and I do extremely well, to be fair. And that was actually my first game in night vision goggles mode. I just want to put that out there. But anyways, besides that point, night vision goggles mode does what it says on the tin. I feel like it adds a bunch more variety to the game, because just in Hackney Yard and Ajnia Cave, I think that's the name, how you pronounce it, it makes the map feel like a different map. And what I mean by that, it doesn't play the same. It has the same layout, but it doesn't play the same. Where I normally see someone on top of the roofs and all that in the daylight version, I don't necessarily see that in the night version. I see people slowly move around the map. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about camping, but I haven't really seen camping, to be honest, in this whole game. I run about and just seen people slowly move around cover and things like that. And that's not really camping, that's just trying to be cautious. Which maybe they're on a high kill streak or just still learn the map. Now, yes, the minimap has been introduced in the top left. I'm going to do a separate video for the minimap, because I have different ideas for the minimap, which will span more than just night vision goggles mode. But in night vision goggles mode, that minimap is actually very useful, because with the low visibility, you can just go, oh yeah, there's a door here, you know, using the minimap, so you can transverse here. And that's really useful. Especially for Hackney Yard, I like how it's still semi-viable to not use night vision goggles. I did show that at the start of this gameplay because I wanted to see what it was like, and I never found it that bad. Now, especially on Hackney Yard, because Hackney Yard is the map I played most, so that's the one I'm going to keep referring to. There is some really dark areas where you definitely need night vision goggles on, especially like this not as lit areas on the street. The buildings, sometimes in there, you need night vision goggles. But for that map in particular, you don't really need night vision goggles for a good 50% of the map, which I like. But if you really want to try hard and try and get those kills, of course use your night vision goggles. Now, when I got a chopper gunner in night vision mode, even though I had the red squares, it kind of felt harder to kill someone in night vision goggles mode over normal standard modes, and I don't know why that was, because of course you have a thermal as well, but I feel like it doesn't show enemies as easily, as the daylight mode, if you get what I'm trying to say. I know it's quite hard to explain. It just felt like I wasn't connecting more, even when I was shooting the red squares. That's something I've noticed. When you shoot the red squares, sometimes you still miss the target, and that's probably due to the realistic, bullet fire that's in Modern Warfare. I assume it's on the score streaks as well, which I don't think it is in Blackout and Black Ops 4, I mean. So that might be where I'm going wrong. Now, overall, would I recommend playing night vision goggles mode? Yes, because this will be something I think you'll enjoy. You might not enjoy it for long if you don't like that tactical playstyle, but I still feel like it's a breath of fresh air. And it's still going to be a breath of fresh air, I think, in the full game. Because whenever you're playing Headquarters and Domination TDM, sometimes I feel a bit worn out by playing extremely fast, trying to kill all these enemies. The night vision goggles mode brings that little slow-paced version of the game into there, and I feel like that's more than welcome. Now, night vision goggles in this game are really nice. They're much better than Modern Warfare. If I had to recommend anything to improve, I'd like it if maybe it was more realistic to the environment. And what I mean by that is, when it's pitch black, why are the lights like still off? Like there's lampposts still off, I believe, in Hackney Yard, when realistically they should be turned on, and things like that. I don't know if that's a bug, 'cause I think some light posts are turned on and some are off. I'd like it if you could have like the lights on and then someone can shoot them out, maybe, so it includes a bit more tactical play. I haven't seen, or I don't think it's possible to get cyber attack in NVG mode or any headquarters. I have not tried them. I don't know if it's possible. I think I've only ever had TDM, so I don't even know if domination is possible. But if you can do headquarters and maybe cyber attack in night vision goggles mode, I think that lamppost idea will work extremely well, especially in cyber attack, because there's rounds, so you can shoot lamppost out and then it's back, working right for the next round and things like that. But anyways, try out the night vision goggles mode. I recommend it. And I'm going to end off the video here, so please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. I've been Noobey, and I'll see you all next time.